everyone, how are you? Hope you're well. It is Fern. Thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to be packing my Louis Vuitton Keepall 55 bandolier and show you how I pack the bag and how versatile it is as a short weekend trip bag. The bag that I'm using is a vintage bag, so it is a bit older, and I have found that the bag has been quite durable, so I want to show you, I guess, how flexible the bag is and for things like road trips. So yes, I will show you how I pack this bag. So for those that have seen my other videos and know a bit more about me, I do drive around and travel a lot around the country. I live in Melbourne, and being in such a connected city, I feel like I can walk or catch public transport, and it's pretty accessible and walkable here. There are some occasions where I do drive interstate, and usually that's to do things like visit family or for work or some of my personal projects. So in those rare instances where I am doing a road trip, I do like to pack very neatly and just be very efficient with the bags that I have and my space. So I'm really excited to show you how I pack my Louis Vuitton Keepall, especially for this upcoming road trip. Because I do a lot of driving, maybe one day I should film a road trip video as well and just show you guys how I prepare myself for a road trip, especially for things like, you know, a drive from Melbourne all the way to Canberra, which can be up to 7 to 8 hours depending on how many stops I do. So if you're keen on seeing something like a road trip video, definitely leave that down in the comments and I'll plan on making one in the near future. Anyway, the bag that I have for travel is my vintage Louis Vuitton Keepall 55. This one is the bandolier, so it does come with the attachment for the shoulder strap. I use this bag with a third-party strap instead. So I know that with the Louis Vuitton Keepall bandoliers, it does come with a shoulder strap made out of the Vachetta leather, so the same leather here, but I found it very uncomfortable and very tight on my body, so I ended up getting a separate fabric strap instead, which is a bit wider than the Louis Vuitton leather strap. So this has been a lot more comfortable for me, and I feel like it works really well with the bag. It's like a dark brown color, which almost matches the color of the coated canvas of the monogram. I will also say that with my travel bags, I'm not very, I guess, pristine with it. I don't baby this bag, so I do throw it around, and you know, it's very slouchy, and when I pack it, I don't really care for it retaining its shape. So the fact that it is a bit slouchy and a bit messy looking, I guess, I do like that vibe with this particular bag. I also attach things onto it, so I have like a little carabiner clip where I've attached my cap, so when I need easy access to my hat, I can just unclip it and pop it on my head. So yeah, this is my travel bag, my giant slouchy Louis Vuitton Keepall, and I'll show you how I pack this bag, especially for this upcoming road trip, which will be about a couple days. So here is how I pack the bag. So here is my Louis Vuitton Keepall 55. It is currently empty, so it's not really retaining any of its shape. So it's a bit slouchy, but we're going to be packing this for my trip to Canberra. So the first thing I like to pack is my t-shirt. I usually like to carry a couple with me, so I've got a casual printed tee, and I usually like to bring a plain white or black t-shirt as well. So here I've got my white Uniqlo t-shirt, which I'm just going to pop in next to the other one. I'm also going to pack this black oversized blazer jacket just so I can have a bunch of different looks. So this will be for something a little bit more elevated and formal, but still casual. So I'm just going to pop it there next to the t-shirts. I'm also going to bring my grey wool cardigan. I love cardigans. I feel like a lot of my wardrobe is made up of warm woolen cardigans, so I'm going to fold this up and pop it on the other side of the bag just to give it a bit more shape. Usually when I'm packing, I like to be strategic and also make sure that it's all fitting in like Tetris, so there's, you know, a bit more shape to the bag. So there we've got the shirts on the one side and the cardigan on the other. I'm now going to pack these oversized pants. I'm going to roll them up just to prevent any creasing. So I'm just going to pop these next to the t-shirts just right there, just to even it out a bit. I'm also going to pack my Bottega Veneta cassette bag. Whenever I'm traveling and I'm carrying a big bag, I like to bring a smaller bag just for when I'm out and about. I'm going to pop it in this eBay branded dust bag, but I do have a Bottega Veneta dust bag, but I usually like to use the eBay one for travel. So I'm going to pop that next to the cardigan. And you can see here we've kind of split the bag into two, so the shirts and the trousers on one side and then the cardigan and the bag on the other. I've got here my toiletry pouch. So this one here has all of my skincare, so my serum, moisturizer, toner and sunscreen. So I'm just going to pop that on top of the clothes. I've got this second toiletry pouch for things like my toothpaste and other sort of toiletry items. So I'm going to pop that next to the other bag. Here is my medicine pouch. I've got things like Panadol, eye drops, asthma puffer, band-aids, that sort of thing. So I'm going to pop that in the bag. Just good to have, especially on a road trip. Here I have an extra pouch. I usually like to use this for other extra essential items. I've got my headphones, which I'm going to pop into this pouch. And normally with this pouch, I usually just bring a spare Beats headphones case and use that as a pouch. So I'm going to put in my packet of mints and a lip balm, which is going to go in there. I'm also going to bring my LaCie hard drive for when I'm editing videos on the go, so that's going to go in that case. And I'm just going to pop this case in the bag. I've also got my sunglasses, and they're quite durable, so I'm pretty comfortable putting them in a soft sunglasses case and just chucking it into the Keepall. I don't really have any qualms with it sort of getting damaged. They're quite durable, so I'm pretty happy with them. I'm also going to pack my iPad. I've got an iPad Air, and I usually use this for things like video editing and checking emails when I'm on the go, so I'm just going to pop that just behind the clothes. That's what it looks like so far. Because I'm going to be on a road trip, I'm going to pack a bottle of water as well. It does get pretty hot and sometimes the sun can be quite harsh here in Australia, so I'm just going to pop that into the bag just so I can stay hydrated. So I'm going to zip the bag up there, and you can see there's a bit more shape to the bag. I'm now going to attach this carabiner clip onto the handle, and I'm going to clip my hat onto it. As I mentioned before, with these long drives, it can get pretty intense with the sun, so it's good to have some sort of sun protection. So I'm just going to clip that on there. And that's usually what I carry on a mini road trip, normally for something like a weekend getaway. So that is how I pack my Keepall 55 for something like a short road trip. And the bag is so versatile and just perfect for what I use it for, which is usually just domestic travel or driving around the country. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting. If you do have any other suggestions for future videos, definitely let me know in the comments and I'd be keen to make it for you. If you enjoyed my video and my other content, definitely hit subscribe and give this video a like. Check out my other videos as well. And I'm also on other social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, so definitely check those out. I hope you stick around and I'll catch you all in a future video. Bye!